Yeet.
Don't even. Once you start making noises, I'm not gonna stop.
I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry. I guess I'm feeling comfortable around you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I am Taco Minaj, and today I am here with
Tahlia Demure.
Yes, our current and reigning Miss Club Krave. 2023.
That's me.
Club Krave.
Club Krave. Oh, I love Krave.
Oh my god, I don't know why I do that. You know what else I do? When me and Allie are together, I always deliberately just go like this every time I say my essay.
Oh my god!
And it's ruined. I had to work on that as a kid, and I'm reversing a lot of fucking.
No, just regress. Go back to it.
Yeah, I'm
honestly.
regressing.
I'm glad because I stumble over a lot of my words. So throughout the course of this, we're gonna see me just going, "How did you tackle that?" It's like I have a fat tongue.
I'm sure your boyfriend doesn't mind that. So we are going to do a little fun Valentine's Day moment together. So watch us get ready to be gorgeous, and then after we're done filming, take it off immediately.
Yeah. The second this is over, as soon as that camera cuts, we are going to be running to that bathroom. When was your first gig in drag? When did you do your first performance?
Club Krave, March 10th, 2018.
Oh, okay.
So you think you can drag?
No way. You did what the so thing. Okay.
That's how I started.
Who was hosting?
It's Felicity St. James.
Gotcha. I did the same thing. I started at one of those open talent show kind of things too. Except I started May of 2021, and it was at Maneuvers.
That's crazy. Right before they closed?
Right before they closed.
Oh my god.
Literally the next month they were closed down.
Because if you were to ask me how long have I known you, I would have said COVID.
Which is crazy because we only met in 2022, the end of 2022.
Did we?
Yeah. It was.
We met at the Lockport one, right? The studio?
No, because you actually performed at the studio, I think, before I was one of the house queens there.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I started there in March of 2022. That was my first show.
How did we meet? Because I don't even know.
I think it was one of your... No, it wasn't your show at Krave. I just remember that you were there. We were there for somebody else's show, maybe?
Probably, maybe Captain.
Probably.
Because I'm assuming you met Captain through the studio.
Yes. I met Captain through the studio.
Oh my god, I could... Now that we're mentioning it, I feel like it's bringing back... Look at how... Okay. I know I talked shit about all the influencers who, just glob on foundation. I haven't filmed a tutorial in a while because my editing app has not been working for me, but it is now. So.
It was just so funny because I looked over and you were wet. You were just wet.
I talk shit about this all the time online. I really do. But here I am doing the same thing.
Beauty places, you don't have to smear all of your foundation on your face at one time. You literally 10 seconds later.
Oh my goodness. What was I saying? But it's bringing back memories of you saying that you found out who I was and then started watching my not that I'm somebody, but you found my Facebook or something and found my YouTube.
I did.
I remember that.
Watched your YouTube before I actually met you because you were the person that I met Eris just by chance because she was hanging out at the bar the night I did my first show. So I kind of just met her by being there. But everybody was and is still a diehard fan of yours at that bar. And so people would talk about you nonstop while I was there. And I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm so nervous to meet this. Yes, I was she's the big deal at Krave right now. Because everybody loved you. Everybody would cite you as their favorite performer a lot.
That's a lot of pressure. I don't know if I'm still that.
No, I'm telling you, but it was, so that's why I was so intimidated to meet you for the first time, because no, she's the it girl around here. And then I met you and you were so friendly, and I was like, oh, okay, well. Actually, she just rotted.
I remember being a little jealous of you, because I think somebody added each other first on Facebook, and I was like, She's so fucking beautiful. Like, if she comes to Krave, I will no longer be the most beautiful queen there.
Oh my god. No, I'm just as grizzled as the next queen.
No.
These
obviously
insides
you're
are
not
filthy.
if you won Miss Club Krave, so.
These insides, though, mama, they're filthy.
That's why I started painting my chest too, because I'm fucking. Oh. I've got so much, I might as well, right? Oh wow, this is covering my tattoo. That's cool.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. And I still got a lot more to fucking. I'm gonna be taking a while taking this off, you know.
You're gonna need a full shower.
Yeah, which is crazy because I literally just showered before you came over.
Oh my god.
When you said on my way, I was like, I'm in the shower! I'm like, I want to be as fresh as possible. And I did just wash some beauty blenders before I would hop in the shower too, so these are freshly washed.
I'm gonna run and wet these really quick. Is that okay?
Yes, there is a sink behind that door.
Oh, okay. So when did you, if you started performing there in 2018, when did you start hosting your own shows?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Because I think it was before. I'm pretty sure it was before COVID. So now you're having shows at the bar.
I am. I'm for the remainder of this reign. I'll be doing like pretty much monthly. I'm not in March, but pretty much monthly shows.
Oh, good. That is exciting. They seem overwhelming at first, but then once you start doing them, you realize that it's really not.
Well, and that's very much what it is. I don't think that hosting is like my favorite thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love to host. Sometimes I like to be able to just show up, do my numbers, and like hang out.
Me as well.
So I'm still kind of getting in the group of hosting and like being on the mic and all that stuff. But I also like to just blow through the shows too.
Me too.
Like I want to be there. I want to get on the mic and say the next performer is, maybe throw in a joke once in a while, but then like just keep going.
Me as well. That's what I love about Talking Minaj shows is that I do that. I'm like, all right, everybody.
I mean, also when you're at smaller bars or kind of like, you know, like you're in the suburbs.
Yeah, in the neighborhood bars.
Yeah, in the neighborhood bars. Sometimes the crowd, if you pause a show, they will just leave.
Oh yeah.
So like you have to keep them there in their seats by just steamrolling through.
Yeah, that's another huge factor of it too.
Because sometimes they just start, if there's a break in the show, they think it's over and then they're out.
Right. Like, we'll be back in 5 minutes. We're gonna take a smoke break.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, in my shows, no, the fuck you're not.
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't know why it feels so humiliating when you were performing on stage and you see a group get up and walk out. I'm like, I'm taking that very personally right now.
I know.
I'm like, damn, what did I do?
So when I started out performing at Krave, I started doing songs in Korean and in Russian, and like nobody was living for anything because I didn't know the songs. And that I learned really fast to make sure that I'm performing for myself, and that as long as I'm happy, I don't give a shit. And as long as everybody's entertained, that's all that matters. This is the entertainment. I feel like I'm just slathering on makeup today. Hi everybody. Welcome back. This is where I'm at in my makeup journey.
Edit in a picture of your post.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to, and then I'm gonna like caption it "certified liar." Do you have a go-to brand of makeup, or do you have like go-to items from certain brands?
You know, I do. There's very certain things that I will not budge on. Like for eyebrows, this Anastasia brow dip is like one of my faves. I feel like I started using that when I very first started doing drag, and ever since then I just will not budge on it, because I feel like my face isn't complete unless I use that. Otherwise, I mean, I just kind of find one thing I like, and then I just use it over and over again, like Dermablend translucent setting powder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Would you say that's a very good setting powder?
I love it. But then again, I don't know. I started off as a queen that uses baby powder.
Okay.
To set my face. So anything from there is an improvement.
I agree.
I was like, really, I have no frame of reference because that's what I started with.
I started with the Coty Airspun powder that everybody was using, but they don't really sell it that much anymore. So like now we're forced to use other stuff.
Okay.
So it's good that you recommended me that, because as soon as my custom mix that I've made of like 3 Cotillard spun powders is done, then I will be on the market for a hopefully like wallet friendly brand.
That's the thing. Setting powders are so expensive, and I go through them so quickly. Oh my god, it's so expensive though.
It really is. That's why I'm really glad that the drugstore makeup has really improved a lot.
Yes. Elf? Oh my god, I would die without Elf.
Oh my god, same.
When it comes to eyeliner, are you a like felt tip girly or are you a dip girl?
I love them both, but if I had to choose, it would be the dip liquid one.
The dip one? Dip?
Yo!
Yes, it's the best. I love it.
I use that. I have a lot of other eyeliners because I'm just crazy like that. But I have the Elf one specifically because sometimes I accidentally set my lashes in some kind of powder, and so I just go over my lashes with the the Elf.
Yep, I feel that.
And no shelf.
And it is more controllable, I feel. I have more control over what I can do with that. Sometimes with the felt ones, I feel like I'm rubbing it over like the layers of makeup and it's not doing anything.
Yeah, because sometimes they dry out, which is why I like the liquid ones.
Me too.
I don't know where I put the cap to that.
Tina was sitting across from me. Because her and Carrot were just chilling for most of that. They were just kind of relaxed and she was sitting across from me, and I could see her watching me do my nose contour, and then fuck it up, and then redo it, and then fuck it up, and then redo it, and I was like, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing, because she was just watching me too. She's like...
Tina is somebody I wish I was closer with.
She's so funny. I was like, oh my god. I was like, stop looking at this. This is not going well for me.
I'd be messaging her randomly too.
Especially because I had like nothing done, and then I'd look over and Eris is like fully painted. It's been like 20 minutes and she's fully painted, and I'm like, I've been fucking this up for 20 minutes. That was a lot of fun though. Do you think you're gonna go again this year?
Nope. Well, unless you and our current king have a like really good theme, but if not, nope. I'm not a pageant girly. I'm so misunderstood. You know, like a lot of us alternative drag people are just so misunderstood by the pageantry system that I want to create my own pageant where I will literally be deducting points if you do some basic top 40 shit.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want. I want there to be more Dragula style of stuff, for lack of a better term.
I mean, I love that. I'm obsessed with the Dragula franchise as a whole and alternative drag, but I think that part of the reason I love it so much is because it's something that I don't frequent that space, so I love watching people who do. I think some of my favorite drag is drag that I can't personally do, because I'm like, that's just so cool to me.
Oh yeah, I totally relate to that, and that's why I admire certain people, because they do something that I don't do. Like Candy Forest got me into Campy Queen.
Oh my god, yes.
I love Candy Forest.
Me too. I love that Campy style of drag.
I only like hers.
Well, because it's still she's so polished to me.
Yes.
Like the fact that everything is so put together so perfectly. I'm obsessed with Candy.
I am so obsessed with Candy. She's so, first of all, just hilarious and just polite and like everything. Like,
and you get her on a mic too. That is like she's at home.
I want her to host more big shows that some people have.
She would be amazing.
Because she would be amazing, and only that reason alone. And she knows how to work a fucking crowd, let me tell you.
Yes, she does. She's so full of energy.
Candy Forest, if you're watching this, hey.
We're obsessed with you. We're your biggest fans. Also, she's a marketing genius. She showed me, she has like literal business cards and merchandise with her face on it that is so good. I don't remember who she said did her artwork for it, but it's so good.
Yes, I saw it. I love it. I have my own t-shirts that I was selling for a good while, but I haven't restocked anything.
Are you like a full 8 hours a night kind of person? You need a full set of sleep?
Yes, but I don't get 8 hours. Usually it's like 7.
That's fair. because I am very much, I need 8 hours. If I do not get 8 hours, my body will make sure that I hit 8 hours. So like if I'll sleep for like 4 hours, wake up, go do what I need to do, and then I'll come back home and by 6 p.m. I'm in bed. And then I take a nap, and then I stay up until 2 a.m. It's bad.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's
My
ridiculous.
brother does the same thing, but that's why he's always drinking. Do you drink a lot of energy drinks?
Not at all.
Okay,
I
good.
like almost exclusively drink water and tea.
Oh my god. Same, but lemonade instead of tea. You know what? Let's make an Arnold Parmal. Fuck! Never mind. We're not doing that. The business is over.
You ditched it. You're like, that's it. We're done with that one. Closed before it could even open.
Alright, I feel like I'm at a good spot right now, so I am going to set my makeup off camera because I've got a lot to set and this is about to get extremely powdery up in here. So we will be right back when we start with some eyeshadow. Alright, we are back, and so far this is the look that we are creating for you guys today. So we are going to continue with this and eventually finish our makeup and have full complete looks. So, hang tight.
What inspired like your makeup looks? Like where did this like shape come from? Where's that come from?
So I really like that whole idea of like snatching your face like angularly. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always try to go with a little bit over my socket, and then I always try to make like a round shape, but I always try to bring it up with the rest of my face because I feel like it does make me look snatched and a little bit like more of like a younger-ish type look, whereas I feel like if you don't angle so much up, it doesn't look as like youthful.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because you're lifting the shapes in your face upwards because it is very sharp and very up. I love that.
Thank you. I love the glitter.
Thank you. Yeah. So the inspiration behind this kind of eye shape, I have 3 eye shapes. I feel like I do the most. I have the one that's literally just like black liner and glitter, and that's one of my favorites because it's so easy. But this one was kind of inspired by like the Marilyn Monroe doughy eyes.
Ooh, okay.
How she always has like that soft and like it's like always very subtle, and like her eyes are almost kind of like downturned.
Okay.
And so that's kind of where I wanted to create that old classic Hollywood shape to me almost.
Okay, I love it. It looks almost kind of like, not in a negative sense, but like cartoony for lack of a better term, but like in a way that it looks like also not cartoony.
Yeah, no, totally, because it's like, especially when you're like up close on top of it, this is definitely probably a stage paint with like the harsh black, because from afar it reads really well. Yeah, it does look a little cartoony when you get right up on top of it.
But like not in a bad way, because I really...
it's like a caricature of a woman is kind of what I'm going for when it's with like the heavy shapes on it. It's like a caricature of...
Oh my god. Do you think with the rise of mental health and like body dysmorphia, those caricature drawing people are no longer in existence? They're out of a job now?
Are you talking about like the people that did like Betty Boop and shit?
No, I'm talking about the people who like if you go to like a water resort and there's like just like one guy drawing these like crazy photos of you.
Because they always exaggerate the thing that you're most insecure about.
Yeah, do you think those people have? Do you think those people are out of like jobs now?
No job security anymore. It's over for them. That's a wrap.
They're just,
They really do, because they take the one thing that you're not feeling good about and like, I'm gonna make that ridiculous.
Yeah, because it's always like a huge fucking head and like a small body or whatever. I've thought about that recently. I'm like, where are those people at?
You're so right. I haven't seen one of those in forever.
I always wanted to get one, but now that I'm a dog, I don't see them anymore. So what have you learned being the current reigning Miss Club Krave? Is there anything that you've learned about yourself or like other people, or like anything at all regarding you being the pageant winner for Miss Club Krave?
Yeah, I feel like the biggest takeaway that I had from winning the pageant was that I tend to not give myself enough credit for my talents. I think I undersell myself a lot. I think that it's almost like trying to like being humble to the degree of completely disregarding the stuff that I know I'm capable of doing. I never want to come across as cocky.
Okay.
And so I think that sometimes I overgo it and I portray myself as more like unable to do things that I know I can do.
Yeah, that's something I've been trying to tell you for a long time too.
Yes,
that
it's
was
so
my
bad.
biggest beef with you is that you're like, oh, I don't know if it's that good. I'm like, bitch, I would kill somebody to look like you.
It's because I just like I get so in my head and I'm like I don't want to come across as cocky. I hate when people act like they're the shit when they're not the shit, you know? Mm-hmm. But no, I think that a big part of it was just giving myself the credence to say that like, hey, I am great at the things that I know I can do.
Yes, and I'm happy that you see that finally. Especially with your still never get over that evening gown.
Thank you. Thank you. See, and that's a big part of it too. It's like so when the pageant happened, Eris did interview, and as soon as that interview concluded, I was like, there's no way she's not taking interview. It was so good. Even in the moment, I was like blown away. I was like, that was so strong. So I knew she was gonna take interview. Presentation, I thought you were gonna take, because that bird look was insane.
I thought so too.
Absolutely insane. I was blown away.
I was a little saddened when that one, I will be honest. But I understand because like when you looked at it a little bit closer, it wasn't as good as I thought it was.
But the concept was so strong and the construction was so cool. I was really blown away by that one.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Evening gown I knew I was taking.
Oh yeah.
There was I walked.
The second I turned around after I got in my dress and I saw you, I was like, "You fucking bitch!"
That was the one that I was like, I put a lot of effort into that. I worked with that designer really closely, so I loved him very much. Mishael Bravo. I don't know how he pronounces it exactly.
Okay.
But is an amazing designer. If you ever need to design in the Chicagoland, his prices are super fair. Just give him plenty of notice. His work is ridiculous.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm thinking about trying to see if he can make me something, to be honest, because that was so good.
Just give him a couple of months in advance, and he definitely can. And again, his prices are so fair. He is so fair. But then I really thought it was going to come down to talent. I thought that talent was going to be the deciding factor.
You and how many? Which categories did you win?
Presentation, evening gown, and talent.
Oh, so the whole pageant, got it.
But again, I feel like there was so many moments where I just didn't know what was going to happen in the moment, you know? Because I saw your presentation, I was blown away by it. Eris in interview, blown away by her interview and how natural she was and how funny she was able to be on the spot. I was like, she's so witty. That's what it was.
Oh my god. I was thrown off by interview because there was somebody else on the whatever roster that was taking up all of the fucking time.
You know, that's what got me some points, is because I was able to interject and moving along.
Really? You got points for that?
Because I allowed them to speak, but then I kind of stepped in and said, oh, to build off of what you just said, so that way it stopped her and I was able to have my time.
What a genius. Because I figured they would deduct points for that. I thought they were going to deduct points for that.
No, because it's when someone starts rambling for too long, because you could see it on their faces when someone's rambling.
Oh yeah.
And so once I noticed that they were kind of done, I was like, okay, I'll take my turn now.
That was fucking crazy.
When everyone got super emotional up there too.
Okay, can we talk about that?
Yes, can we?
Let's talk about that. Because the question, I am pretty sure, was what was your most difficult challenge about getting into drag for the pageant? Like, I am pretty sure it was like, what was your biggest challenge about doing drag that day or something very similar to that? Okay. I did not hear, the question was not, from what I remember, the question was not, what is your biggest challenge in life?
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't completely remember, because I just remember that it got very emotional very fast.
Right.
And because I don't remember the question being specifically about, like, what is your biggest challenge in life?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, the question was not, like, what was your biggest...
in your entirety of life. I think it was more related to, like, what's a challenge you've overcome? I think that was what it was. But I don't think that it was... I don't know. I can't remember exactly. But I wasn't going, because my answer was literally a joke answer. I was not taking it seriously until everyone else started crying, and I was like, fuck, I think I went the wrong direction.
Oh my god. Yeah, because I think, what was it? One of the other contestants started talking about, like, the body dysmorphia that they got, and, like, being either schizophrenic or bipolar, one of the ones, and like just turned it into like some type of thing. And then Eris went and like talked about the difficulty that she faces with who she is. And then I'm like, that wasn't the question. But then when they got to me, I was like, I'll just go along with it.
So this is something, and I've thought about this a lot too, because in the moment when that was all happening, I didn't have a serious answer whatsoever. I don't know if you remember what I said.
No.
Because when everyone was like having these very emotional moments, I interjected at the end. I was like, girl, I'm here. I was going to talk about my hyperhidrosis. I was going to talk about the fact that my armpits sweat a lot. Like, I don't know. That's not the direction I was going. But I've thought about this since the pageant too, and I think about this a lot. There's been some fucked up shit that's happened in my life, but I'm so grateful for the people that I'm surrounded by now, and I'm so grateful for the circumstances that I've been able to get into because of people like my mom, my friends, my family, that I don't think about it very much.
I agree. I am a huge believer in being grateful for everything that has happened, because I also believe in the butterfly effect.
Yes. And a little bit of karma.
Okay.
A little bit of karma. That's why I'm like, I want to be thankful, and I want to project into the universe positive things, because then I get those things back.
I thought you were talking about karma as in like the negative, where like somebody.
Oh, you're like, I was thinking about karma as in
somebody's gonna get hit.
She's gonna their brakes are gonna go out when they're going down the highway.
But yeah, no, I believe that. I also believe in that as well. I'm a huge believer in manifesting things and being spiritual.
And that's the thing, is like, I don't even know if I necessarily like believe in like the spiritual part of things. I just like, I feel like some level of it's gotta be true. Like, there has to be some kind of repercussions for people who do bad things in the universe.
But that's really cool that you are learning that about yourself through all this pageantry.
I mean, it's just being I would not ever consider myself to be a pageant queen.
I was gonna ask you, would you do another pageant after this?
I would love to do another pageant, but I would never consider myself to be, and it's not because I think that there's anything wrong with being a pageant queen. I think that some of the most amazing, you don't like that? Directly to camera. Oh my god. No, because some of the most glamorous queens are pageant queens. You know, like, there is so much high quality drag in the pageant world, and I love that, and I love seeing the glitz and the glams of it. I love seeing like the gorgeousness of a pageant queen.
I will fully agree with that, and that's what I appreciate about these queens. But I do feel like there is quite a bit of entitlement in like the pageant world, and like a lot of like pigeonholing people into doing stuff that they, you know, may not have the absolute skill set for, and people could be doing more creativity. I value concepts over everything.
No, I completely get that, and I think that a lot of that stems from the judgment that can get placed on people who don't fit into that mold.
Like me.
And that is what is really difficult, and that's what I think is bullshit. I think that there is beauty in the very diverse world of drag. I love drag as an art form.
Correct, same.
And that's why it's like, I don't think that we should be judging queens that don't fit into a certain mold. We should be embracing them for their unique talent.
I fully agree, because everybody's got a different perspective on life, and that was one thing that I also learned at the pageant as well, especially when talking about those sad moments that everybody was sharing. Everybody's got a different perspective on everything.
Yes.
And like, we are such a minority as a whole.
Yes.
One of the competition shows that I did in the city, one of the judges was like, before we go out there, I just want everybody to know that this is for fun. There's a whole world of people out there who hate us just for being drag queens. Like, let's just be drag queens here, know that we're in a safe space, and like not be assholes to each other.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me, because that's so true. Like, there's such a like,
when the world hates us, we can't hate each other.
I agree. I feel like drag has become, or any kind of like male, even men wearing any kind of makeup, so many things have become so politicized because of like hate, negativity, and like shit that doesn't have to exist. I feel like drag is a political thing, but it shouldn't be a political thing. But I feel like it is because there's such a there's a lot of hate, ignorance, and discrimination towards us people who just want to celebrate art, celebrate performance, and celebrate like our expression of creativity, you know? And I feel like these people who are out here trying to tear us down make it that it is now a political thing because there are people trying to take it down. You know what I mean?
And I don't know if you feel this way. To me, drag was such an important expression of my femininity because I feel like when you grow up, especially because when you're from a small town, I'm from a small town.
Yes.
When you grow up in small towns, it's bad to be feminine.
Oh, yes.
People make so much fun of you. I mean, the worst things happen to you in small towns when you are femme presenting. And so it was kind of through drag that I discovered the strength of being a feminine person. And being able to love that, and like, it's my way of expressing that to the world, you know?
I love that, and I would fully agree with that because I feel like we have to like fit in, and we have to not be so what society would call feminine, especially when we're around like these like toxic masculinity guys who are in gym class with us, and we have to share these locker rooms, and I fully agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I relate to that a lot. Did you get picked on in school?
Oh my god, extensively. The town that I went to high school in had 5,000 people in it.
Interesting.
It was a small town, and this kind of relates back to what I was saying. It's like those moments that I don't think about frequently in my adult life because
we're past it.
Past it, it's gone. It's let bygones be bygones. But it was dangerous in high school. It was dangerous being Jewish in a very small Catholic town, where the KKK was present, by the way. That sounds crazy, I know. They were handing out cards on the main street of our town during a festival.
The town that you grew up in that's around here?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that just sent chills down my spine.
But
continue.
Because we think about these things as like from a bygone era in the past. No. These things are still present. Anyway... I was in high school, and middle school, and I remember these boys did not like the fact that I was
LGBTQ.
I was dainty. I was feminine. I was soft and subtle. And so they actually pulled me by my hair and dragged me around our middle school track.
Oh my god. You actually got physically assaulted?
Yes, in middle school.
Did they do anything about it? Anybody do anything about it?
No. No, I didn't go to the school board or anything like that, though, because I knew better. Yeah, no, it's fucked up. These small towns are messed up. They're wild. But again, see, that could have been my pageant answer, but meanwhile, the pageant, I was like, I sweat a lot. I was like, these armpits, they're moist, honey.
Oh my god. That's so crazy. I never got, like, physically assaulted or anything, but I do remember just being picked on a lot verbally, and, I remember when I did bring that up to the principal, he was more concerned if his daughter, who was in my grade, was also bullying me. He didn't care about really anybody else, and his solution to me getting bullied was to separate me from class.
No.
Yeah, so I ended up I remember being in elementary school, I had my own lunch table that was reserved for me and one friend, and that's how they dealt with that, after having a zero tolerance policy.
See, it's such a crock of shit.
I know! I hate this fucking... I'm glad that it's getting better, though, because I heard, like, a couple years after I left that they had a openly gay guy be prom king. I'm like, must have been nice, fag!
Wonder what that was like! You're like, you're welcome for paving the way! You're like, me and my mini skirts, that's what set the way for your ass!
Alright, so this is what we have. We're gonna do the finishing touches off camera, and we'll be right back with the full Valentine's Day looks. Alright, so this is the completed looks for today. This is our Valentine's Day looks. Of course, mine's a little sad because she's single, ready to mingle.
And she's a demure woman.
Very beautiful. I love it. The second she came over with this amazing masterpiece, Jesus Christ, I was like, okay, let me break out my good wig too. So this is the first time I'm wearing this on camera.
We're the two sides of Valentine's.
Yes, and I like that we kind of match because yours is red and white and mine's white and red.
White and red, yes. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need little gemstones in the white part now. You said maybe not. Don't do that. Reel it back in, bitch. Reel it back in.
Look, rhinestones are not for everything. So this has been another episode of Let's Talk About It with Taco Minaj featuring the
Tahlia Demure.
So I hope everybody follow. Do you have a place for everybody to follow?
Yes, at Tahlia Demure on everything. Girl, we're on the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength. At Tahlia Demure on everything. That's Tahlia Tahlia.
Gotcha. And are you gonna spell Demure?
Oh yeah, I guess I can spell the last name too. Demure for you illiterate hoes.
I had no idea how to spell Demure, just to be honest.
Oh my god, yes, okay.
But thank you so much for joining me and creating a video for the YouTubes. It is a pleasure to have the current queen of Miss Club Krave, Your Highness. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! Because I'm gay like that?
Because I'm gay like that?
Did I tell you what I was going to change my drag name to?
No, okay, because I've seen the point of contention with where your drag name came from.
Mm-hmm.
What were you thinking about changing it to?
Faggoty Ann.
No! No!
Just kidding.
That's fucking hilarious!
All right, let's do an intro.
It's okay. I'm gonna stumble over the. Where's that water? Really quick. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm assuming it was one of these ones.
Oh, was it? Probably. I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, me either.
Probably the far right one, right? Because I started all the way over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that assumption. It's fine.
I haven't sucked dick in a while, so you should be good.
I can't make the same promise. Because my problem too is that I stumble over my words a lot. Mm-hmm. So I'll start a sentence and I go, "Hi, I'm gonna do that." And I'm like, that's nothing. That means nothing.
Oh my god! I wonder why I have the same problem. Is it? I wonder if it's a gay thing. Honestly.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's just gay disaster stuff.
From eating ass. No, I'm just kidding.
My tongue's a little tangy.
All the E. coli fuck up our brain. I always have to make sure that my hands above camera when I'm making the sound.
Just getting the ASMR of it.
This is too much.
Throw these hands.
Have you gotten into a fight before?
No, never. Talking out my ass. If someone were to even confront me, I'd probably be like, I'm so sorry. You're right. Have a nice day.
Within the last 5 years, I've kind of wanted to fight somebody just to see how I would do.
Honestly, let me know. I'll record it.
Okay.
Maybe let's throw hands.
Okay. Valentine's Day makeup video gone wrong.
Gone wrong.
And Taco Minaj is the best, right? Although lately, if you are following me on Facebook, I did ask what I should change my name to because I don't think that it is okay for somebody to bring up somebody's dead parent in a diss track. So I feel like that was the final nail in the coffin. The other ones being who she married and, all the other allegations and the people that she surrounds herself by. So...
recommendations, drop them below.
Popular...
You should have a contest for it.
Popular drag names, because I want to keep Taco. Taco is just it for me.
Yes.
Popular recommendations have been Taco Bella or Taco Verde. And I think I want to go with Verde.
I like Taco Verde. That's really good. Because you are someone that identifies specifically with a certain color in drag.
Which is green.
Green. You are very much known for green.
Yes. And for those who don't speak Spanish, Verde is green in Spanish.
Look at me using my 4 years of high school Spanish.
That's 4 more years than I got.
Really? Did you guys have it in high school?
We did, but I kept signing up and I never got it.
Gotcha. So, I talk about my best friend from high school a lot, only because I truly love her. She's like my sister.
Please do not stop. I love that.
When I was first starting out doing makeup, because I did paint so soft and so femme, we would post pictures on her Snapchat together. The amount of straight men that we managed to catfish as a duo. She would send me the DMs of these guys being like, wow, you two are the baddest bitches around. And then she'd go, thanks, I'll let him know. And the amount of guys that would go, oh, no, I ain't play like that.
I love it. I want, a straight guy who, I'm friends with, but, their family or, their friends, whatever, don't know who I am. Mm-hmm. I want to go over and and have them be like, "This is my new girlfriend."
Yes, this is my new girlfriend.
And just to see what the family would say. Do you know that you're funny? I want to ask.
I don't think I am. Not like you and Eris are very witty. I think I'm just kind of an idiot.
I love it. I find you very, very funny.
Thank you.
No homo.
No homo. A little.
Just a little.
Maybe just a little bit of lesbianism.
Okay.
No, when I first met you, your sense of humor is something that I immediately gravitated towards.
I love I'm really big onto like dad jokes.
I love it. I love puns.
Oh yeah, me too.
Alliteration cracks me up for no reason. I'm internally a child.
I'm glad, because you sure are illiterate. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding. The two of us are kidding.